What is going on, beautiful people of the internet world? Hello, Earthlings. Hello. Anyway, my name is Jose, and I'm here to talk about real estate. I want to show you guys houses, maybe throw in some cars in there, some funny stuff, some food. I want to make this my life vlog so you guys can follow me around. Today, I want to show you guys and talk to you about how to purchase a property. We'll start with that first. And we're with my boy Simba. Everyone say hello. Yo, Simba. He's like, dude, don't bother me. Anyway, let's check it out. So let's break it down into steps, right? That's always the first question I get asked is, how do I buy a house, right? People don't know about it. This isn't something that I was taught in high school, at least not at my high school. I did meet a young student once at an open house that told me that they were learning this in high school. Kudos to that high school, because when I went to high school, this wasn't taught to me. A lot of things weren't taught to me in the real world that I think we should start teaching in high school. But anyway, that's beside the point. I always get asked that, hey, how do I buy a house, right? And that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help people out that are interested in purchasing a house. But let's break it down into steps. So let's break it down into steps. The first step would be to sit down, create a budget, right? Talk about a budget with your family. If more than likely you're purchasing with family members or friends, however it is that you're acquiring this property, sit down, right? Have those conversations. Talk about your guys' budget. How much are you guys comfortable paying per month, right? How much income is coming in? What's the certain lifestyle that you want to live? That's really important, right? Second step would be getting pre-approved. Knowing your numbers, meeting with a good mortgage lender, whether it be a mortgage company, a bank, and of course that all depends on the product that you're after. And I can definitely help you guys out with choosing that. I have a lot of great partners that I work with, so feel free to reach out to me if you have questions about the financing side of it. I also come from the financing aspect of real estate. So second step would be getting pre-approved, right? Knowing what your numbers are, knowing what your actual buying power is. That way you have an actual budget that you can run on and go out there and look for houses according to that budget and according to those numbers. Once you're pre-approved, you'll have a pre-approval letter at hand from a mortgage lender. This will give you the power to start submitting offers to properties or listings that you guys like. And that leads to step number 3, right? Once you're pre-approved, step number 3 would be to start going out there, to start looking for homes with a professional real estate agent. Work with an agent. It's always easier to work with a real estate agent that knows your market that you're looking for a house in, and also a real estate agent can open as many doors as possible. A real estate agent has access to any home listed on the multiple listing service of whatever city that you're looking for or neighborhood. And it's always a smart idea to start working with a real estate agent. Again, step 3 would be identifying the property that you would want to live in, right? Talk about square footage, talk about the bedrooms that are needed, talk about the actual backyard if you guys need a bigger garage, and those kinds of things. Those details are extremely important as well. And a good real estate agent will help you and guide you to finding that perfect property for you. So great, guys. Fourth step. After you guys find and identify that property, you guys want to start submitting offers. And this is where the great real estate agent comes into play again. If you have a good real estate agent representing you, they will go ahead and negotiate a great price for you. They'll make sure that you are asking for a favorable price compared to every other listing or any other activity in the market to help you come up with a good offer price. Let's assume that you get your offer accepted. We move into step 5, which would be opening escrow. This portion of the home buying process is extremely important. It's a huge aspect of it. Opening escrow, you would wire in your earnest money deposit. An earnest money deposit is basically showing good faith to the seller that you really want to move forward with this transaction. It's usually 1% of the purchase price. So if it's a $300,000 home, that's $3,000 that you would wire into escrow to get the whole process started. Great. So very exciting stuff now. Now we're at step 6 of the process. This is the escrow process, very pivotal point of the whole transaction. Here during escrow, we the professionals pull title. We make sure that there's nothing crazy going on with title. There's no liens on the property, for example, no mechanics liens, nothing that's going to compromise our client once they acquire that property. We also guide you guys throughout the whole inspection process. We guide you guys in hiring professionals that are licensed to inspect the physical aspect of the property and everything that comes with it, to make sure the actual bones of the structure are good to go, to make sure the actual property is in good condition. Aside from that, one of the most important pieces of the escrow process, again, is the appraisal as well. The appraisal is huge. It's a huge point in the whole process. According to what the appraisal value comes in, that's how much money the lender can let you borrow as a consumer, as the buyer. So the appraisal is one of the key components as well, the whole escrow process. Not to mention, throughout this whole escrow process, we're going to be signing a ton of disclosures, a ton of documents, and also you'll be signing all the documentation for your loan to make sure that you can repay that money back to the bank. All right, guys, that brings us to the last step, step number 7, which is closing. This is the best step if you are purchasing a property. There goes Simba. Last step here is number 7, closing. During the closing process, 2 things occur, funding and recording. Funding means that you wire in your down payment and your closing costs, and that is a separate video. I'll go ahead and make another video about down payment and a closing costs. You wire in your final down payment and your closing costs, also known as funds to close. Once this happens, your bank, your mortgage lender, will go ahead and send the wire to the seller, funding on your deal. And then what happens is that your deed is now recorded in the county and you are now the homeowner. Congratulations, that's the last step. This is a quick run around and a quick breakdown of what happens during the escrow process and how an escrow works and the whole process of buying a house in a nutshell. There's a lot of documentation involved, a lot of disclosures involved, and I would love to have a conversation with you guys more in depth. If you guys have any more questions, I'm always here to assist. All the best, here to help you guys out, and I love y'all. Take care.